Forget everything you think you know about success and self-improvement. Somewhere along the way, we were convinced that if we just work harder, sleep less, and stay busy long enough, life will eventually make sense. That exhaustion is proof. That burnout means you're doing something right. But what no one tells you is that this mindset doesn't build your potential, it slowly kills it. Hustle culture doesn't fail loudly, it fails silently. It drains you in ways you don't notice at first. You still wake up, still work, still push. From the outside, you look disciplined. But inside, something starts fading. Your curiosity, your patience, your ability to feel joy without earning it first. Your brain was never designed to be in survival mode all the time. When you live in constant pressure, your nervous system stays on edge. Stress becomes your default state. And when stress becomes normal, growth stops, creativity drops, emotional control weakens, even your memory and decision-making suffer. So while you think you're moving forward, your mind is slowly shrinking under the weight of constant urgency. We don't talk enough about how tired people lose themselves, not in one dramatic moment, but in small ways. You stop reflecting. You stop asking why you're doing what you're doing. You stop listening to that quiet voice inside because there's no time for silence anymore. Everything becomes about output, about proving something, about not falling behind. And that's the trap. Hustle culture convinces you that rest is laziness, that slowing down is weakness, that if you pause, you'll be replaced. So you keep going, even when your body is begging you to stop, even when your relationships start to suffer, even when the work no longer feels meaningful. At some point, you realize something painful. You're achieving more, but feeling less. You're productive, but empty. You're busy every day, yet disconnected from your own life. That's because you've been trained to chase validation instead of fulfillment, likes instead of alignment, applause instead of peace. When your worth depends on results, you're never allowed to rest. There's always another goal, another comparison, another person doing more than you. So you keep pushing, not because you're inspired, but because you're afraid. Afraid of being seen as average, afraid of being left behind, afraid of facing yourself in silence. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Constant busyness is often a way to avoid deeper questions. Who am I without achievements? What actually matters to me? Am I building a life or just escaping discomfort through work? Real personal evolution doesn't happen when you're drowning in noise. It happens in quiet moments, in reflection, in awareness, in choosing depth over speed. Growth requires space, space to think clearly, to feel fully, to realign. You don't need to destroy yourself to become successful. You don't need to suffer endlessly to prove your worth. And you definitely don't need to grind your soul down just to fit into someone else's definition of progress. Your potential isn't unlocked by exhaustion. It's unlocked by clarity, by knowing when to push and when to pause, by working with intention instead of pressure, by building a life that feels right on the inside, not just impressive on the outside. The most dangerous lie hustle culture tells you is that if you stop, you'll lose everything. But many people discover the opposite. When they slow down, they finally see what they were missing: direction, meaning, the courage to choose a path that actually belongs to them. So, if you feel tired all the time, unfulfilled despite your effort, or disconnected from yourself, don't assume you're failing. Maybe you're just listening to a system that never cared about your well-being in the first place. Sometimes the bravest move isn't to work harder. It's to step back, breathe, and rebuild your life with intention. Because your potential doesn't need more hustle. It needs honesty. It needs space. And it needs you, fully present, not burnt out.